Welcome, everyone. My name is Erlene Tilton. I'm so glad that you have joined us this evening for one of our oils education classes. And this one is oils for every age. You know, this is one of the things that I love about using essential oils and how I feel very safe and secure that using doTERRA's essential oils are the best solution that we do have, because we can use essential oils for every age, infants to elderly and any age in between. And I'm going to go over a few things tonight that can help for different ages. I'm sure you might have questions, so get a piece of paper out and write down maybe if you have some questions for some different age groups that we're going to be talking about. So first, let's start with how the three ways that we can use essential oils for every age. First, aromatically, everyone benefits in the room. Even animals benefit from the aromatic use of essential oils. Citrus bliss is a favorite oil to diffuse. And I love citrus bliss to be able to diffuse it. It's just very uplifting, and you don't have all of those fragrances that have toxins in them. I think there's a lot of people that like to do candles, they like to do air fresheners, but many of them have toxic chemicals. And the fact is, we can diffuse essential oils. Not only are they completely pure, but they're highly effective and they work positive for us, not negative with some of those toxic fragrances. So first of all, you can just open the bottle and inhale. You can put it on your arm, wrist, or behind your ears to enjoy that aroma, or you can put it in a diffuser and everybody can enjoy the aroma at the same time. Second way is topically. We can add our essential oils topically, and here's a couple of examples for topical use. We have our touch line in doTERRA that is in roller bottles and it's already diluted. Many times we want to diffuse, so we want the full strength. Many times we want it diluted, and that's what our touch line is for. And you can see these 10 ml roller bottles. One is Motivate. Very, very good for increasing your energy. It's for alertness and focus and for helping you to feel that motivation. I just love it. One of my friends and teammates used Motivate for the first time. That was the first essential oil she tried. And she says, wow, I was on a flight, I went to a meeting, I had so little hours of sleep, but that Motivate just kept me awake and alert the whole time. So it's really great for that. Adaptive is a great essential oil for reducing stress and help us to manage those types of anxious to under energy and over energy feelings. So both of these are great to apply on your wrists, behind your ears, on the back of your neck, so that you can have those benefits topically. And third way we can use essential oils is internally. Now, here's some examples of some essential oils that are citrus oils. Our grapefruit, lime, tangerine. We have wild orange and lemon and bergamot. There's a variety of citrus oils that really help you being able to detox. They actually pull out those petrochemicals from your gut. They stimulate good metabolism and good digestion. They're alkalizing, cleansing, have so many wonderful benefits as we use them internally. So add them to your water bottle. Make sure it is glass or stainless steel. Never add essential oils to water with plastic, because it will actually start breaking down the plastic. So you can actually add up to 24 drops internally daily. And that helps you know how beneficial it is. So let's start with pregnancy. And that doesn't mean any of you are going through that right now, but this is information that's good to pass on or keep in mind in case this is you at some time. First of all is Terrazyme. This is one of doTERRA's products that it is a mainstay at my house. Almost every meal I take Terrazyme because They are enzymes. We need good digestive enzymes that will help digest our food properly, but this also will, if a mom takes it, it's good for the baby and in pregnancy or after delivery. So it really does help with any type of indigestion, help your foods digest, assist in the digestive process. And then we have copaiba. Copaiba is an essential oil that is amazing for a lot of ages in life because it's good for discomfort of any kind, but it's also really good for our endocannabinoid system. So it really can affect our immune system. It affects our nervous system. It affects a lot of different systems. So it's also great for moms because it can support a good, healthy milk supply for a mom. A couple of things of essential oils for moms is basil and fennel. Those are really good for a healthy milk supply. So make sure and remember that. And actually, fennel is really good for babies that have a little tummy discomfort as well. Peppermint is one caution oil during pregnancy and after delivery. Sometimes peppermint can stimulate either putting a mom in labor or can actually decrease mom's milk supply. So you just want to go easy on the peppermint. Many times there's blends that have peppermint and they're okay, but just be cautious when using peppermint. Recently, my daughter, who has a 4-month-old baby, had a situation, I'm not really sure, and so she started taking peppermint, and she definitely noticed a decrease in her milk. So all she did was lay off the peppermint and nurse the next couple of days, and she was fine after that. But just be careful. It can affect you in that way. I love the fact that we can use our essential oils for infants to babies and toddlers. This is so amazing. And the fact is that doTERRA essential oils are the most tested and the most trusted essential oils on the planet. And they really do go to great lengths to make sure that they are not only the safest, but they are a wise choice for any type of our needs. And there again is where we have the touch line that is so good for any type of these issues that we have because they're so mild. You can put the On Guard on the bottoms of the feet of very little bit for babies, but for children, put it on before bedtime to actually as an immune booster. And then Tamer is really good for tummy issues, and you feel safe by applying it on the tummy, especially in the belly button area, but also in a clockwise motion on the tummy. Very good. I love the Tamer. We also have other products that are great for babies. The unscented lotion is in the center, and then you can add essential oils to that. But we have also the baby lotion as well as the baby body and hair wash. Love those items. They're so good for babies. And of course, anything else that you need for children, you can always diffuse. Keep that in mind. Lavender is very calming, so it's great for a restless baby, or you can also use essential oils that are good for respiratory if a baby is congested or children are congested. So keep that diffuser handy so that you do have the ability to help babies and small children with some of those needs aromatically. School-age children, we have the PB Assist, the A to Z, multiple vitamins, and the IQ Mega, which is an omega-3 oil with wild orange. All of these are delicious. Children love them. My grandchildren are always asking me for these. And they're really good for just making sure that our children have the vitamins and minerals that they need, the probiotics they need, and the omega-3s that they need. And the omega is IQ Omega is a really, it's a good tasty oil. If your kids won't take it separately, put it in a smoothie or put it in juice or yogurt or something. It really is a great oil to be able to assist brain function for children, growing children. Then we have our On Guard beadlets. They're awesome for supporting good immunity. Not only can we apply On Guard touch on the feet, but we can also pop these in our mouth. I've especially found great success for children when they have a little bit of a scratchy throat. Just give them a bead every 15 minutes, and it really is soothing. It just really takes care of that little scratchy throat in no time. And then we do have the kids collection. I love each one of these oils. They are really great blends just for children. We have 7 different ones in this series, and they come pre-diluted in roller bottles for ease and for convenience, and been tested on children to work really, really good. Sometimes children need a few different oils than adults do. One example is spearmint. Actually, children do better with spearmint than peppermint. And that's kind of an interesting thing, that more adults do better with peppermint than spearmint. It's not like we can't use them both, but that's just one example. Then we have essential oils for adolescents. The HD Clear Skin is actually an amazing skincare set. I've seen this help so many adolescent children because it really balances the hormonal changes that are going on in their bodies. And many times where those skin conditions, not only is this a great plan because you have the cleansing foam wash, you have the lotion, and then you have the essential oil blend for those particular blemishes. And not only that, I love this because it's not so expensive. I've seen skincare for children this age that are around $700, and where our whole set is around $40. So to me, that's just amazing as far as price. And it works really well. The one thing I would add to this is our Zendocrine formula. It's an amazing formula that actually cleanses the liver, and many times that's an issue with facial blemishes. We need a little bit of cleansing in the liver. The second thing is our lifelong vitality. Now, children may not be able to take the full dose, so take half the dose. One of each of those every day, and it really supports their bodies as they are growing and going through these changing years. Everyone in the family could use a diffuser, and there's a lot of children or adolescents that are having emotional and mood disruptions. So make sure that you are definitely having a diffuser in their room. I talk to some people and they say, I already have a diffuser. And I'm going, really? I have one for almost every room in my house. They're so helpful for a lot of different ways. And I'm just excited to be able to have one in every room so that we have them. Clary Calm is an amazing essential oil, especially for this age group, because it's also really good for hormonal difficulties that you can use topically. And Tanya Howell shared last week on how the Clary Calm just really, really benefited her hormonal imbalances. And this is really good to apply to the back of your neck, to your wrists, bottoms of your feet, wherever you need it. So I really do love the Clary Calm and its wonderful benefits for this age group and any age group, actually. Okay, as adults, one of the best things that we can do for ourselves as adults is get good, balanced supplements. And I love the Lifelong Vitality because it really fills that nutrition void that we often have in our diets. It not only creates increased energy, but it's really good mental, emotional support, as well as decreases inflammation. So we've got, you can see on top, our alpha CRS, which is our antioxidant formula. We have the Z omega, which is our omega-3 oils, as well as 9 essential oils that actually accelerate the action of everything else. And then we've got the microplex VMZ, which is our vitamins and minerals and a lot of other superfoods that are really good. All of these have tummy tamers too that help us take it to the cellular level. And that is the difference in this formula versus any others. Many vitamin supplements out there have synthetics in them, first of all, but they don't contain tummy tamers that help you digest them and take them to the cellular level. If you can't take a supplement to the cellular level, then it might just go right through you because it doesn't break down, or it does just the opposite. It will break down and go right through you. So we want these tumor tamers that really help to break it down and be able to utilize in our digestive processes, take it to the bloodstream and into our cells and organs where we want those vital nutrients. Terrazyme, again, is another thing that I recommend taking at every meal, especially for adults. Adults have more digestive issues than children do, and we need more good enzymes. So take them first thing in the morning. You can take a Terrazyme or two to help start your gut moving. You can take them with meals and in between meals, just to help break down what's in your gut and to assist good digestion. Lemon or some other citrus essential oil we should have in our water every time we drink a glass. I mean, I love adding citrus oils to my water because it alkalizes, it purifies, it stimulates good gut metabolism, and it's very cleansing and detoxing. And we all need every one of those. So add lemon, add grapefruit, add bergamot, add lime, whatever it is, but add them to your water. You'll drink more water too because you'll love the taste. Those glory years, yes. You know, all essential oils are great. You can use them for the young and the old. Fractionated coconut oil is really helpful to use when you have thinning skin. So make sure and apply those on topically before your essential oils. Not only does it help to take them into your body better, but it also helps to dilute it so it's not so sensitive on your skin. And of course, definitely keep on with the lifelong vitality to give you that support and protection that we all need, especially as we age. Brain support, gut support, organ support, we all need that. And that's what we get from our good balanced supplements, vitamins and nutrients and omegas. The bone nutrient complex is also a very, very important thing when you're young as well as when you're older, because it really helps you maintain healthy bone mass and density. It really is a good source of the calcium, the magnesium, and the vitamin D2 and D3. So all of these are very, very important as we age to support good, healthy bones. So one of the cheapest ways to buy doTERRA is with our loyalty rewards program. And I encourage people to get on our loyalty rewards program because especially supplements are something that you're going to be taking every month, and you should replace them every month. And there's other things that you want to replace on a monthly basis. So that's why we have our loyalty rewards program, but it is a rewards program. And I love the fact that it is, because it really does reward you for spending at least 50 points, which is about $50 in products, in oils. There's a PV amount and you need to watch that. But if it's at least 50 PV, you're going to first start with getting 10 points back for the first 3 months. Then it goes up to 15 points, then 20, 25, and 30 at the end of a year. 30% back. What other store in town or online gives you 30% back of everything that you order? That's just unheard of in the industry. And the fact that doTERRA does that is really awesome. On this program, you do customize it every month yourself. You have free shipping. You can even qualify for the free product of the month if you order 125 PV or more. And this month was a 200-point order option to get that free Immortelle. So people that ordered by the 15th of the month automatically got the free oil of the month. And we have that several times. So maybe you won't always order 125 a month, but when you do, you automatically get that free oil of the month if on LRP and if you order by the 15th. So, and it's also a subscription that's optional that you can cancel at any time. It's definitely our frequent flyer program. And it's one that most people get on simply because of the free products that they earn. 3 types of people that come into doTERRA. Many just want to live the wellness lifestyle, and that's great. Many of us in doTERRA just come in to live the wellness lifestyle, to use the essential oils for ourselves and our families. Many people that come into doTERRA decide that they want to be able to share. The products work for them. They're sharing with them with their neighbors. They may even want to host a class or two or invite them to classes such as these that we're having tonight. And then you can help get your products paid for, or at least partly paid for, by just sharing essential oils with others and being compensated. The third way is there are many people in doTERRA that like to build, and this is what I chose to do, not when I started. I started just to live the wellness lifestyle, but I decided to build because we had no retirement. And I wondered what this would do for us. And now I can honestly say we have a nice retirement with doTERRA. So this is an opportunity to earn money, part-time or full-time, and to also make an impact as you are helping others, just like I am tonight, teaching wellness classes and being able to have just conversations with people and help them understand that we can be more in charge of our health by having tools at our fingertips in our homes at all times. Why doTERRA and why now? The potential need for income has never been greater. There are many people, in fact, in the last few months, it has come out online many times and said, the best business to have right now is online, an online business or an in-home business. And I'm grateful. Our business hasn't stopped at all. It's actually improved in a lot of ways. doTERRA is thriving in an economy that is not thriving. And it has really thrived these last few months as well. And people are recognizing the need to take ownership of their finances, of their health. And so now is a good time. There are many questions that you may have, like how do I make money? How much time does this involve? Could this work for me? What is the next step? Well, this is how we do it. We offer samples to people, we teach them, we enroll them, and then we support them by inviting them to classes such as these. We want them to continue their education and continue learning. And I'm glad that all of you are here tonight to continue your education and to keep learning more about essential oils and how you can support yourself and your family. There's a great income potential, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, but I want you to just look at the possibilities in different ranks of the monthly averages. And these can be quite promising for these monthly averages. There are people that are making pretty good money, and even if you were to get $500 extra a month or a couple of thousand a month, but even 5 or 10 would be nice, right? So this is something that happens just by you wanting to share with other people, invite people to come and learn more, and to enjoy the benefits of essential oils and find natural solutions at their fingertips. So could it work for you? Absolutely. If you're passionate about oils, if you love people, and if you know how to learn and follow a system, it can work for you as well. So what's the next step? If you have a wholesale account, upgrade to a wellness advocate and be able to set up a 100 PV LRP, because that will ensure that you get those reimbursements, whether you're sharing or you're building. Other than that, you don't have to, but just reach out for help. We are here. We provide trading, and a lot of resources are available for you. If you even just go to doTERRA.com, there are tons and tons of resources available to you. Just keep learning, and that's the best way to share, is to just keep learning and start making a list and inviting your friends and sharing samples with people. Just keep coming and working with your upline leaders who have some experience and are glad to help you. Any questions on what we went over tonight?
Eileen, I have a question.
Okay.
So now that I finally became a grandma, apart from peppermint, are there any other oils for mama to avoid, whether in taking them for herself or the baby?
Actually, there are, but there's just a few of them. Most of them are totally okay, and they're not going to be a problem for babies and moms, other than peppermint. And peppermint is just, don't use too much.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
No, good question.
Can I share these?
Absolutely.
These are really excellent books if you're looking specifically for pregnancy.
Good.
And Stephanie Fritz, you can just actually Google her. She already has some great, she's a midwife and has been doing doTERRA for years and years. She already has some great ways to determine which ones to use and which ones not to use, because all oils have good properties and all oils have cautions, right? You just have to use common sense. But for instance, if you want to stop nursing, use peppermint. It's a good thing. If you don't want to stop nursing, don't use peppermint, right? Yeah. So you just have to kind of know a little bit more, because it's a good, depending on what you're looking for.
Thank you.
What about, I'm going to take a little trip here. What are the oils that I should take with me?
You mean, on vacation?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Well, I always start with the basic 10. To me, those are the most important. The basic 10, you've got the peppermint for any type of tension, or it seems like sometimes you get that in traveling. Lavender, good for calming, for burns, for bites. You've got lemon to take internally. I mean, there's all those types, and digestin, really good for digestive issues, or keeping your gut moving and functioning. Breathe for respiratory, deep blue for any topical issues that are going on guard, protective. Then you've got
the last one?
On guard and breathe.
Okay.
Breathe, respiratory. I'm probably going too fast. Then we've got some of our other single oils. Tea tree, I would never travel with that. We've called that first aid in a bottle. So any type of abrasions or cuts, any of those things, we want the tea tree. Peppermint and frankincense together are really good for driving alertness. One drop in
there we go. I need that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you couldn't ever do without it. Once I learned that, this is amazing how well it works. One drop of each in your palms. Inhale, and it works amazing.
That was the frankincense and the peppermint?
Yes, absolutely. Together, they're phenomenal. They're also great for head tension. If nothing else works, if the peppermint doesn't work by itself, add the frankincense. They're both very good for that. And for any type of vertigo or anything, both peppermint and frankincense are really good for dizziness or what is the other? Oh, oregano. Not so much, I think, for while traveling. But adaptive is really good for stress. Copaiba, I always travel with, and Siberian fir, really good for pain issues as well. I don't know. I like to make sure that I have the basic ones in my little keychain, but I usually add a few others just to make sure that I have a good travel first aid kit. So, and that's what I love about having oils too, is that you can take them everywhere you go in small bottles or medium-sized bottles, and have your first aid kit right with you.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hopefully that's helpful.
I do a lot of I use the Itobi a lot, and it comes up with things that you normally wouldn't think about using. And one of the things I've noticed over the past 2 months, and it seems to be related to people not eating as well as they normally would because they're stuck inside more, is that the tamer and digestin are coming up for a lot of adults. And I believe the difference between the two is the spearmint and the peppermint. But that's happening. I'm seeing that more and more, and I just thought I would mention that. And then the other thing that I really love that's a kid's product is the fish oil. What is that called?
IQ
I love that in the salads as a salad dressing. It tastes like wild orange, and it's really delicious. That's all. I just wanted to mention those two things because some of the kids' products, I used to think of them as being a kid's version of like Tamer. I was thinking of kids' version of Digestin, but it's not necessarily the same blend. Same as Thinker and the In Tune are not exactly the same ones, and so they're also coming up sometimes for adults, both of them, not just one.
Absolutely. And I agree. Rescuer versus Deep Blue. Sometimes the Rescuer works better, and all. So yes, I would say sometimes you do get on the Itobi, you get as an adult recommendations for some of the children's formulas. I too love that IQ Mega. I add it in a lot of foods. Salads, it's great.
I just thought of one more thing. Since I'm going to be driving with a 13-year-old and a 6-year-old boys, what can I give them to keep the peace on the ride?
You know, I had one mother, I remember, she had one of the essential oil diffusers that actually you just put in the clip.
I have a battery operated one. That's what I'll do.
Make sure you have that. But she specifically just had a clip that was, you know, had like felt on it. And she would just drop the lavender or the serenity. And she said, oh my gosh, it works so fast.
Okay, I got both. Okay.
So if there's tension, those are good ones to have on hand.
Okay.
Sure. And at night when you want them to go to bed.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to worry about that. Once I get them there, the mom can deal with that.
Okay.
But I just want a peaceful ride there because they can just get on each other, something fierce.
Yep. Well, I would say definitely have your little diffuser. I have a little diffuser that's amazing in my car. So.
Okay, good. Great idea.
Yep, absolutely. Good job. Thank you so much for being on tonight, and appreciate your questions. Keep inviting people to join us. and we can make the world a better place to live as we share our oils and continue learning. So have a great night and a great week, everyone, and let us know how we can support you better.